Okay, so let's first talk about your job. So you said you're an English teacher here in Korea. How long
Yes.
have you been here?
I have been in, well, I've been in Korea since February last year. Yes, but I just moved to Andong in
So
February of
tell us
this year.
something more about this program because some language enthusiast or culture enthusiast would be interested to know how you were able to work here in Korea. Did you apply online? Did someone hire you directly? Or are you part of some program?
Well, yes, I'm here with a program called Talk, Teach, and Learn in Korea.
Mhm.
Uh, there wasn't much advertising about it in my home city, Atlanta, but I found out about this program, which is actually an internship or a Korean government scholarship program. I found out about it through watching Sun Hyunwoo on YouTube.
Ah,
Yes, will talk to me in Korean.
yeah.
I found out about the program watching his videos on YouTube, and then I found out that there was a Korean consulate right there in my city.
Mhm.
So luckily, I didn't have a hard time applying for this program the way some of the other sixth gen top scholars did. I'm a sixth gen, by the way.
Are you always
Yeah.
assigned in the same city or are you distributed all throughout the country?
All throughout the country except for Gyeonggi-do. Gyeonggi-do is mostly reserved for the GEPIK teachers.
Get it.
Yeah, Gyeonggi English
Ah.
program in Korea.
So there's a special one for that region.
Yes, and then EPIC is all around the rest of the country except Jeollado. Talk scholars, however, can teach in any part of the country, but we only teach after school, so usually from 1 to about 5 o'clock.
Mhm.
5 o'clock at the latest, and maybe 1 o'clock at the earliest, and we only teach elementary students.
So that's what you're supposed to do, just teach English, and then in
Yes.
return, what do you get? I mean, are you enrolled in some master's program that they sponsor, or?
Well, luckily with this program, because it's an internship, uh, you can actually have completed only 2 years of university studies,
Mhm.
and then go back and finish school wherever you're from. Yeah, and at the same time, you're earning money to, explore Korea, learn about the culture. In
Yeah.
addition to teaching only from 1 to about 5 o'clock, you have your mornings to yourself.
Mhm.
So you have time to just rest, or you can use that time to travel and learn a little bit about your town or your city.
So how has it been so far? I mean, are you okay with the treatment? I mean, the benefits?
Uh,
What problems do you see in this program that you should warn others about?
uh,
If there is.
I've had a pretty good time since I've been with this program. I've gotten to meet a lot of people, expand my contact database on Facebook a lot more than I thought I would, living back in the States, even though I already had kind of a large list of people. Um, but it also has given me time for the first time in my life to just relax a little bit more. A lot of people who come teach here, or I guess in any country, we're suddenly faced with a lot of extra free time, more than what we are used to, uh, more than what we're used to back in our own countries, either because we're still students or because we just had to work extra jobs
So
back
here,
home.
what you earn is just enough for you don't have to get extra jobs just to
Right,
survive every day.
right. The stipend that we're given in talk is more than enough to live a comfortable life here. In addition to the fact that since we're expats working for the government, we don't have to pay rent.
Ah, yeah.
We pay utilities, but we don't pay rent unless we're dissatisfied with what our schools have set up for us. So a lot of people, when they come here, not just talk scholars, but a lot of EPIC teachers and GEPIC teachers, private academy teachers, or Hagwon Sangsenim, we tend to save money to go back to school later on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sobre la vida aquí en Corea. ¿Cómo está? Pero
Muy bien.
sabemos que es una cultura un poco diferente. que en los Estados Unidos, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Y enseñas inglés a chicos coreanos.
Ah, sí.
Entonces, ¿es difícil hacer eso?
Ah, puede ser un poco difícil cuando no hablas en coreano.
Pero ahora que ya sabes hablar un poco, ¿es más fácil enseñar inglés a esos niños?
Depende de los estudiantes,
Ah,
porque hay estudiantes que aprenden en los
Ajá.
academias, ah, y también hay estudiantes que no saben nada de inglés.
No quieren aprender.
Sí, no quiere aprender, no, y también tiene miedo de hablar con,
Sí.
con los anglohablantes.
Pero antes de venir aquí en Corea, ya habías tenido una formación para enseñar inglés a los estudiantes.
Bueno, en este momento no tengo muchos problemas de enseñar a mis estudiantes, porque ya tengo experiencia, sí. Pero en el comienzo fue muy difícil. Sí.
Pero, dado la oportunidad, ¿qué prefieres? ¿Enseñar inglés a los niños o a los adultos?
Depende.
¿Depende?
Sí, well, aquí en Corea es un poco extraño porque hay veces en que los niños pueden hablar inglés más que los adultos. Es porque los niños no tienen miedo de vez en cuando y también no tienen un acento.
Sobre tus planes en el futuro, ¿hasta cuándo piensas quedarte aquí en Corea?
Ahora no estoy seguro de eso porque me gusta vivir aquí en Corea. Y también quiero entrar en una universidad en Seoul en el próximo año. Hanguk University of Foreign Studies.
Buena universidad.
Sí.
Entonces, ¿quieres seguir trabajando como maestro de lenguas o...?
No, en el futuro quiero convertirme en un traductor.
Traductor.
Sí.
Entonces, ¿coreano-inglés?
Tal vez. Ahora estoy.
Español-inglés.
Sí, español e inglés. Y árabe también.
Árabe.
Sí, si mi coreano sigue sigue mejorando, voy a agregar esto a mi repertorio. Sí.